last night. Hembo, tell everybody what he did last night.
So after he played in the Pro Bowl yesterday, he did something on social media that has fans on high alert, Greeny. He scrubbed his Instagram account of all but 2 photos. One gallery of him at the Pro Bowl yesterday, and one about him winning the Heisman. He also does not follow the Cardinals, the team he plays for, on Instagram or Twitter, and there is no reference to either team on those platforms.
Kyler Murray has unfollowed the Cardinals on all social media without any obvious reason why. I don't know that anyone was sitting around going, I wonder if Kyler is disgruntled. When last seen, he seemed perfectly gruntled and candidly playing horribly in a playoff loss to the Rams 3 weeks ago. But Murray's a very good young player. You showed me his, like, he's got baseball pictures on there or something, right? Like
he looks like he plays for the Oakland A's.
You would know that he plays baseball. You would know that he went to Oklahoma. You would know that he was in the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You would not know by looking at his social media that he plays for the Arizona Cardinals.
And the timing of this is interesting because he plays in the Pro Bowl representing the Cardinals yesterday afternoon. By the time we woke up, whoosh.
Bubba, what should we make of this?
Very strange. We did notice, that he does still follow the Oakland A's. So, I don't know. Is he getting ready for a return to baseball? I mean, very odd.
There isn't even any baseball to return to.
Should we tell him? Should we tell him?
Someone want to tell Kyler that right now is not the moment?
Maybe he's not aware.
Yeah, this is not the time to be jumping
I don't
into
understand.
that.
I don't know what's going on with all that. It seems to be a thing to do. I mean, it was just last week, right? Julius Randle unfollowed the Knicks, so
but we knew that. Like, we understood why. Because Julius Randle is basically being the ultimate pain in the neck, and his entire self-perception is completely wrong. Like, no one is misreading the room worse right now than Julius Randle is in New York, and that's fine. But Kyler Murray, I don't know that we had any reason to think this was happening. Go ahead, Bubba. Continue.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have to imagine I guess he wants out. I don't know. I don't know. It's so strange. I could see him in like 5 days from now putting him back in there. I don't know. I mean,
his avatar right now is 2 pictures. It's him playing for Oklahoma, and it's him playing for the Oakland A's.
It seemed like he had a good relationship with Kingsbury, did he not? I mean,
to my knowledge, yes.
I
don't think any of this was a problem.
I know they lost in the playoffs, but
so on Saturday he was asked, and this posted, I guess, off of the team website. He was asked, how is he going to improve? He says, I think there are a lot of things we all need to address individually. Team-wise, we understand. But it was kind of just being like, and he was like, but that's all I'm going to say. Like, it was kind of just, so I don't know if there's something going on.
This is a very strange situation. Do you have any insight into this?
I don't have any insight. All we can do is speculate, but you often say, Greeny, I don't believe in coincidences. For him to do this the day after the Pro Bowl is not a coincidence. So the way that I read this, because he's making us guess, is he either wants out or he wants a new contract. But this is not something that a normal person just does just because.
There is literally no chance it's a coincidence. There's no chance. I mean, I don't even know what it would be a coincidence with. Like, it would be coincidental that he did that and what? Like that he played in the Pro Bowl and then scrubbed his Instagram and Twitter of all connection to that he played the worst game you've ever seen in your life in a playoff loss 3 weeks ago and then scrubbed. Like, not only is it not coincidental, it just seems to be its own phenomenon, and I can't think of any other explanation than there is something about the Cardinals that is making Kyler Murray unhappy.
No kidding. And you see people go dark off social media. This is not this. This is like, I am still on social media. Like, if you break up with your girlfriend and you just delete all of your pictures with her, I'm still around, I'm still on social media, but I'm not with her. That's what he's doing right now.
Yes. I mean, so I find it to be a very unusual thing, again, primarily because there wasn't any obvious reason why it was coming. And I didn't see it, but right now, if you just typed in words Kyler Murray into a search, the first things that come up are Kyler Murray trade, Kyler Murray Cardinals, Kyler Murray Instagram, Kyler Murray Twitter. Like, the world is talking about this, and the longer it goes without him responding, that's another thing. Like, if everything is fine, and he made that change for I don't even know what other reason there might be, then you put an end to it. The whole world is talking about this. So you put an end to it. Oh, no, nothing to see here, guys. Everything is fine with me and the Cardinals. I just took them off of all of my social media for this reason, which I have no idea what that reason would be. It's ridiculous. But the longer it goes without him addressing it in any way, the more obvious it becomes that there's an issue.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather trade for a 33-year-old Russell Wilson on that contract or a 24-year-old Kyler Murray on that contract?
Give me the details on the contract.
Well, Kyler Murray's still on his rookie deal.
I know that, but how much longer? He's been in 3 years, right?
So he's got his.
You got to pay him soon.
Yeah, sure, but you got 2 more years on the rookie deal, including that 5th-year option. That's the best bargain in the NFL, practically, right? A Pro Bowl level quarterback on a rookie contract.
He had a very bad second half of the season. There was a moment in time when they looked like a Super Bowl team, and they stopped looking like that in a big way.
He's 24 years old, Greeny. He was on the short list of MVP frontrunners halfway through the season.
Yeah.
He's
Did
a
you
kid
mean that
still.
as a joke that he was on the short list, or did it just come out funny? Was it just coincidental that you said it that way?
That was merely a coincidence.
No, the answer to your question is that I would infinitely rather have Russell Wilson as my quarterback. Now, the contract obviously is something else entirely, but to me, that's not close. Kyler Murray, and I said it at the time, Kyler Murray needs to go thank Russell Wilson for being the first pick in the draft. Wilson was drafted in the 3rd round based on height. Mel Kiper once said to me that if Russell Wilson had done everything he did in college but was built like Andrew Luck, he would have been the first pick in the draft. I mean, that was the year that Luck went 1 and RG3 went 2, and Wilson went in the 3rd round. And he's had the best NFL career of the 3 of them by far.
$76 million remaining on his contract over 2 years. Kyler Murray, you're going to have to pay him $20 million for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a huge difference.
So, I mean, if you're going to take that into account, then yes. But that's not really the answer to the question. So maybe that is the answer to the question because we are talking about them potentially being moved. If the question is who's a better player, to me, there's no question about it.